Wraith Kings who've been able to stay alive through it, or at least respawn, and Abaddon is not really going to be punishable. So the nice thing for them is that if those heroes are difficult to kill, it might be easier for them to limit deaths. Void Spirit is also another hero that's pretty hard to gank. And Quincy Crew doesn't have the best disables outside of Chronosphere, so it could limit their deaths in the early game, and that could catapult them towards better team fights in the mid game as well. But I would say that it's safer to bet on the team that has the strong heroes in the meta, so I think Quincy Crew probably has an advantage.
All right, I'm going to make a bold prediction here, okay?
Okay.
I think that Quinn is going to pop off this game. He's just going to go ham, and it's just going to become a nightmare for Thunder Predator. You know, I'm a big fan of Thunder Predator. They're great, but I just got this feeling. I have this feeling right now. Although, that opening there.
Oh my god, the Ravage.
Yeah, the 3. I mean.
That gave me PTSD flashbacks of when Centaur first came out, and everybody did Tusk Centaur and Tiny Centaur. And that's what they would do. They would just be like, here's the bomb. They'd throw them in, you do insane damage with double edge. Scary times. I have not seen that taunt before. Wow. You learn something every day.
It's so cute. It's like super high level though. I want it, but I don't have enough levels in my compendium, unfortunately.
You know what level it is?
It does...
Do you know what level it is?
No, I don't remember. It's pretty high up there though.
Okay.
But it's cute.
I might have
it. Cute. You? Oh man. I'm jealous. Super jealous now.
I mean, I might not. Also, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Honestly, Kurt, you can just lie to me right now. I have no way to.
I have it, Moxie. I love it. I use it all the time.
No. Okay, as long as you're using it all the time, that makes me feel better.
I lied about that too. Everything was a lie.
But anyways, going back to looking at these lanes, a good amount of harass here on Frank, but
yeah, this was really good pressure. Did a good job here. We haven't seen much Snapfire lately. Sure, her skills got nerfed just a few too many times for her to be seen as the most ideal hero. Almost the toss back for Pixie there. But you gotta be careful about getting hit 4 times by the Abaddon, basically. 100% win rate.
In 5 matches this patch. Oof.
Cannot die. See how that turns out on the mid lane. Lots of fighting here. When picking up the Jingu, probably not going to go for a stun until gets extra benefit from it. MJZ really pressured.
Does have the salve. So that's the thing I was concerned about. Looking at the draft that Thunder Predator put together, yes, you have the Snapfire. It's going to be able to help take down the egg quickly, but it feels like a lot of their response, or a lot of the picks rather, are responsive to what they have. They know that you are, Faceless Void, clearly 100% win rate over, 5 games. Is definitely something scary, not to be trifled with, and it feels like they just kind of lean too heavy on trying to counter, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be like that. And the other issue is that Wraith King is just not as good as a carry as he was. He does not get damage, I believe, from his lifesteal skill anymore. So he just doesn't have as nice of a time in the laning stage. You can't farm as fast, you can't power jungle quite as rapidly. And the other parts of the hero are still there, and the parts that they probably picked it for, being a counter to Faceless Void, are still there, but it could be issues, yeah. But being able to kill egg is a pretty nice advantage. It couldn't really restrict what MSS needs to do egg-wise. But good snipe there by the Tiny.
But I also feel like if you hold that thought, Frank is taking a decent chunk of damage here. It's not a very high level of Maledict though, so it should be fine. But
small cancel on his auto attack. Yeah, it was good damage. It's definitely the right time to jump away.
I feel like the eggs are going to just be so good that the positioning, it's going to be like almost impossible for Snapfire to get over there without taking just massive amounts of damage. I don't know.
Okay.
That's just me.
Pixie's got to sit around this observer ward now. We'll see if it gets dewarded. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't realize. Big snipe there for Tiny. A lot of gold. Ooh, avalanche for the range creep. Hell yeah. That's fast tranquil storm. Pretty nice start for him. So Wraith King is basically just back to the old style, which is getting lots of his third skill. Lots of skeletons, farming with those. Just not going to do as much direct damage. It's more related to his crit being successful or not. He's going to tank this one a bit. Let his skeletons clear the stack. If he
It
can.
just feels it's more of a farm fest this time around. Much less, you know, you do have a tiny on the board, which is nice, but you have to be very out of position, I think, to really kind of slip up. There's the double damage for Quinn. It begins, Purge.
Yeah. Let's get in the runes.
Getting the
Void
runes
Spirit
in.
coming back. The Monkey King pick was honestly super good. There's a lot of melee heroes on the side of Thunder Predator. It would have been even better at Timbersaw. 4 strength heroes? How can you lose?
Yikes.
Monkey is a great choice, though. Lanes very well against other melee heroes. We have Void Spirit being forced into the jungle already, just kind of showing that pick advantage that they have. So and he'll still jungle okay, but it's not as good as being able to lane.
Radiant's
For sure.
bottom tower is under attack.
Not as much gold, and the experience, of course, is very, very crucial for your mid laner. Pexu, though, takes so much damage here. Trying to get some more over onto Frank, hopefully being able to take him down. Does have another proc here. The toss-up, though, doesn't matter.
Why?
Still will be a kill.
That definitely guaranteed his death. I don't know why he didn't use his wand. It's kind of weird.
Well,
Gank from the mid player.
Can they get this kill on MSS is the question before MJZ goes down. Quinn jumping in, though. Looks like MJZ will fall.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Nice
attack.
taunt from Leo style. Buys a little bit of time, snaps up the rune.
See if he can get the
Quinn's
fourth
still
hit. Nope.
chasing the rune.
Didn't want to bother with the with the stun just to get the proc. It probably wouldn't have been worthwhile. He's got 3 points in Jingo, actually. This is pretty atypical. A lot of damage for Frank.
He's fairly tanky, though. This is a lot of time that you are spending just chasing him around.
I've done this as well in a game too, where I played Witch Doctor against an Abaddon, and yeah, he can shield himself, but you just use Maledict and you beat the crap out of him, and he just actually can't lane until he hits level 6. It's a bad time. So if you put a lot of pressure and really focus on pressuring him, it can work out nice. Really want to fight over the rune, but it's hard with that Astral there. He is still gonna eat it.
There's a lot of people making their way to this mid lane. This boop coming out from MSS. Quinn trying to get the stun off. Not going to be able to, though.
Yeah, won't be able to get the rune either. But it took a little bit more heroes on Thunder Predator's side. So it's all going to be fine. Poor Frank. Not going to be able to get close to the creep wave much.
Now, is this a situation where obviously you don't want to feed in your lane, but you want to just be there and take some of the more riskier moves? As I say that, they're just chasing after Pexu. Matthew, do we have anything here? Can they get this final hit? No. They take a lot of damage during all this. The toss back up onto Pexu. All right, they do manage to secure it.
It was a very good time for the orchestra hit, I gotta say. Even though it was unintentional. It was like, oh no!
How do you know it's unintentional? Maybe it was.
That's true. Maybe he was watching. You're right.
Maybe, yeah.
We're trying very hard to get this kill, but pretty pressured here.
Lelis, they have Quinn in the bottom lane. MJZ's left all alone. He already used that cookie hop, so he's not going to be able to survive. This doesn't even need the boundless. You are being dove, though, in the top. The silence proc over here. Matthew tossing him up into the air, and they'll clean up on Mr.
Huge kill.
Yawar as well.
Really huge kill. Pexu went mid, put the ward down, and that's why he was late coming to the top lane. But you gotta do it eventually. If you don't, it's gonna punish the other lanes.
Frank getting a little bit of respite here, though. Doesn't have to worry about Yawar just yet.
We'll see if he hits 6 before Yawar gets back, though. That's what's gonna change things up for the Abaddon. V6, his likelihood of dying is much less. Not 6.
Not
He's
there
pretty
yet.
close.
He's not there yet. Ooh, and the bounces right on the creep wave. Gets a bash.
Yeah,
They use the Chronosphere on him. They know he's close to 6. They don't want to allow him to survive this. A couple more procs here. Frank will pop. And Yawar will take the final hit.
All right. The last range creep got him very, very close. Like so close, actually, that if they had gotten one less deny, he probably hit 6 there and stayed alive. It's crazy.
Uh-oh. MJZ was just trying to do a simple D ward. Run into Quinn. He did, but he died for it. I don't think that was worth it.
He's been punished a lot.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
So jungling for Wraith King is going to go not so amazing. But it's better than laning against the scary dual lane. Oh, this is bad.
Indeed, the silence again. Frank is making moves when there's no Witch Doctor to protect him. Just need one more hit. Look at Matthew. He's trying to go over to the high ground because he figures Uar might jump up, but Uar's a little too smart for that. Big brain play here. Stays on the low ground. Don't run into him.
That's really close. Poor man's shield really good on Monkey King. Sure, Faces of Void will love that too.
For sure.
Good news so far. I don't know why they're 3-man jungling. Ancient.
I was wondering
but
that too. Perhaps, I mean, runes are coming up soon. Maybe they're hoping that they can get a kill. They get a little over aggressive. I don't know.
Maybe there was a stack there. Maybe they moved over there to put a ward down to spot. The Wraith King was there, right? So he probably TP'd away or something. But it's gonna be hard for Wraith King to defensively jungle now. In the meantime, Center just sticks in the lane. He's gonna take this out, go in the classic skill build, knowing that his opponents are tier, so he might as well have return.
Structures are fortified.
Very bullying in the top lane. What they can hope to do, and Uar has made his movement down to the bottom. Quinn smoked up though with Pexu. Jump onto Frank immediately. You can see Lelis TPing in. The Avalanche, though, saves a little bit more time. But again, the Sunray is just so good. Percentage-based damage. As they need to go and chase him down. And they'll go, it'll proc off his ultimate. There's 4 heroes here. Look at the stomp. Cookie hop forward. Just take a little bit more of that damage. And following up here, the Void Spirit. Hoping to just drag them away. Save his team. Maybe get a kill if they can find it. But Matthew dancing around in the tree line. Playing peekaboo here with Lelis.
They've Stampede very wisely, so they could still re-engage, but they just didn't have a great opportunity.
Matthew? What you doing here, buddy? Hoping for a toss?
Toss back. Yep.
There's the toss right back in again.
Just doesn't care.
Didn't seem like they were ready. Yeah, I mean he's a big old pony there.
It's really difficult to kill him with raindrop this much health. What do they do? Like, it'd have to be like a tiny combo into a follow-up stun, and they don't have a follow-up stun. It's like Cookie, or the nuke, or the stun from Void Spirit, both of which are hard. And now he's got hooded.
An Avalanche though, toss up. Mesta still alive, no problem. Turns around with the Sunray. Nice taunt though, thrown out by Leah Style. Still going to be a dead Matthew, but it could have been worse.
Really good attempt at a juke there. He almost dodged Quinn's stun, but.
I like the escalating odds feature a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice taunt here from Leo Style. Quinn will back off.
Quinn's still pressuring.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Feels like they just don't have that much disables on the Thunder Predator side. Yeah, they're effective against getting chronoed, but like, how do they make kills happen? I guess it's gonna have to be like Wraith King being effective.
Good question, because this Void's coming right back in. He's waiting. Time dilation. There's going to be the Stampede. And there's the shelling coming out here from the Snapfire. Egg on the back line, though. Matthew get taken down. Leo Style will also fall. You are looking to see if you can find anything else. But feels like Thunder Predator, they just can't do it right now. So they'll walk away.
It was really close. I liked how they initiated that. Chains disables going for the Monkey King, and they put Snapfire ulti on top of it. It looked like Quinn was dead, but the Stampede was the counter there. It's really hard to land the Snapfire ulti if he's juking and dodging. And Void Spirit goes in as well. They turn and stun him. So just really nice reaction from Quincy crew. And now just they have a 2k advantage. That was like the best thing that Thunder Predator can do for right now, at least until Tiny gets Blink. And he's halfway there. He's having a pretty decent game. But game feels hard, and they didn't even use Chronosphere. That was just Egg and Stampede.
I thought for sure that was like a fake back coming out from Uar, because like he was very forward, and then he just kind of turns around again. I was like, oh, there's got to be a Chrono coming, but they didn't even need it. It was not necessary. Doing too much over here. I can hear a Sunray coming out from MSS, just trying to put a little damage on Frank, you know?
They're doing a really good job always defending their top tier 1, and that's hard to do sometimes because it's very easy to get dove there in a bad trade, but they consistently rotate and defend their towers, which is not something we've always been seeing. And it just restricts so much where Thunder Predator can farm on the map, and just gives them more tactical advantages, so respect that they're able to accomplish it. Maelstrom build for UR is what he's aiming for, so probably just going to see the normal Maelstrom and 2 Mjolnir. We'll give him some good farm and damage.
Considering his win rate, if it's not broke, why fix it, right?
True.
Isn't working
Meteor
out
Hammer
quite
on
well for
Phoenix
him.
is pretty cool too. You can use it with dive into Meteor Hammer to follow up on Chrono. What?
Whoa!
Saw somebody
See you
coming.
later, nerds. Uh-oh. Oh, and the Chrono Spear Pex, who has his ultimate, malediction, everything. And on the back lines, Quinn finds himself a tiny.
That's your best.
Man, what a good read. I guess you saw him coming just in time. I thought they were going to get him for sure, but perfect jump and a great chase with the Stampede to punish. 4K gold advantage now. He's got the
reaction
relic,
time.
and yeah, he's decently farmed, but I don't think this matters that much. Like, imagine Wraith King getting disabled and like a Monkey King ulti comes out on him. That's two deaths for Wraith King.
I mean, it's not looking too great for him right now. They even go and use the egg. Look at these Power Rangers TPs coming in. Leo Style trying to grab it, but they'll back off. Egg will pop. MS does get the stun. I don't have the rest of their team here just now, though, so it's most likely just to bully, disengage a little bit. Does open up some doors, though, knowing that the egg is down.
But they have killed Wraith King, so his ulti has been burned. That's a long cooldown, 3 minutes now where he can't respawn. So even if that doesn't matter now so much, it's definitely, they're gonna fight sometime in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes for sure.
God, I hope so. Otherwise, it's gonna be a very boring match.
They've been pressured, no worries. Quinn going for the a little bit older, the Battle Fairy build on Monkey King. Haven't seen it in a very long time personally. Usually always like the Echo Saber, that kind of thing. But what I like is that he's also fighting a lot. He's not necessarily saying like, I gotta rush this Battle Fairy so that I can farm. He's running around, he's engaging, he's fighting, and then later he's gonna have a Battle Fairy that makes him farm pretty fast. That ward got spotted, for sure.
I'm sure someone will be over there shortly. It's still working. Finally taking down the top tower. Feels like they have been fighting over it for quite a while. Maelstrom pick up now for Faceless Void. A little bit more damage, more ability to farm, which is also nice.
All right, Radiant's almost up. One downside to going Ags, or sorry, a Battle Fairy on the Monkey King. He's not going to have any solutions against Talon, so it could be a little bit in danger. And they're running at Monkey King right now, but don't catch him. He gets away.
He's a rascally one.
Oh, there you go. Battle Fairy's done. It's really good timing on it. Monkey King can farm very similar to how Anti-Mage can, with good mobility, so they're going to take a fight now.
It's go time. They have a blink on Lelis, too. I'm not sure if that was pointed
this
at
is
them.
perfect.
MNZ breaking the smoke as they jump in. Cookie Hop buys him a little bit of space, but the Sunray does so much. They'll chase on the back lines. They know that MNZ is going to pop. Go back. Taunt coming out over here. Oh, that's just too much damage though coming out from the snapper, but they have the egg. Can turn their attention. The Chrono comes out from Yawar with the egg. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, plus the stun to boot. A bit of a disaster coming out for the side of Thunder Predator. Frank, he cannot get away fast enough. He's trying. This horse is just clawing its way, but oh, what a beautiful egg and Chrono Spear. Perfect.
Oh, man, I got playing team fight heroes are, when you have a Phoenix on your team, is so fun because they put the egg down and everybody goes for it, and you're like, oh, I haven't seen an Echo Slam like this since I was 3K MMR, you know? And then you just land it. Feels really good. Great jump. They did a great pressure on Quinn, not able to get out of that with no Stampede. There's the egg. It looks so perfect, and he just instantly, Centaur was doing the same thing, going for the stun. They get the follow-up, the stun follow-up, and easy kill on the rest of the team. The rest of the crew there.
No, you love
Good
to
team
see
fight.
it.
You do.
Hate to see it if you're a Thunder Predator fan, but I think everyone can appreciate how glorious that was.
It felt good. Felt very good. All right, Mjolnir almost ready for Faces Void now. MSS still having very good eggs so far. So pretty happy on the Quincy crew side. They did lose Quinn at the start of the fight. But his net worth is still decent, and he's still going to farm fast with the Battle Fairy. I assume he'll probably buy BKB afterwards. It seems to be the only way he's dying, is basically focused magic burst. Yeah, and he is queuing it up. I mean, he's going to farm fast with the Battle Fairy alone, so, and his regular skills are already pretty effective, especially against all the melee heroes, so he's going to be having a good one.
All right, there's the Radiance online.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But do they, I feel like,
Radiant's
despite it
bottom
coming
tower
online, I feel
is
like they
under
need a couple
attack.
more items. So I can't really just run on in there for another experiment at this point.
Yeah, I mean, ideally they'd have Wraith King ulti. It's up now. Void Spirit's a little. He's definitely struggling. He's only got 6,000 net worth. That's probably what's costing him the most. He should be finishing his Ags up around now, which would actually give them an option to gank Monkey King and Void and Phoenix and Witch Doctor. But that's just not on the board, and he's still so far away from Ags that it makes this game hard now. Because they needed him to be like their initiator setup. Do like jump in, silence, stun, Tiny follows up, another person does magic damage. They just don't have that. They have to wait. Basically has to be Tiny initiation. That's the only thing that works for them. And that's the negative to their lineup that they use to try to counter the Void. It just hasn't mattered because they lost the lane so bad against the Void plus Witch Doctor.
This definitely hurts, right? The fact that you know that they don't have a lot of these big ultimates on the side of Quincy crew, but you can't really do much, and Lelis just jumping on in. Again, they do have the reincarnation. So he's just a little bit of a meat shield here for the tower, and there's gonna be the stampede. They're running away Matthew, getting Cookie hopped onto the high ground. They're still chasing after Lelis, Leo style, be able to find the kill, but at what cost here? Because the rest of the team coming in hot. There's gonna be the Snapfire ultimate, Mortimer Kisses thrown out on the back line. They're separated though now. He's not feeling super good as Peksu. They're trying to keep him alive. They'll burn down on MNZ. They've got too much damage, and the Chronosphere coming out from Yawars. Everybody is paying attention to the other side of the map. Yawar is just going on a murder spree over here, chasing after MJs. They already took down Leo style. Are they going to be able to grab him? Frank ticking down very low. Quinn is here. Do they have the vision though to cancel out the TP? I don't know. I can't see. He got him. Oh my god, he got him. And MNZ is left high and dry as the rest of the team just slaps his face right off. I don't know.
It was a great chase by Quinn. He jumped right above where Wraith King was. I saw his HP tick down heavily at the top of the screen. So big team fight there, and ballsy from the Centaur to TP in and tank that. He popped pipe at the perfect moment. If he doesn't use pipe when he did, he dies instantly to the Avatos, and the rest of that fight doesn't happen. Quincy probably just disengages. So very wise of him to jump in, let Thunder Predator use some skills. Yes, he ultimately dies, but he gets to use his abilities and allows his team to make a lot happen. Still no Ags for the Void Spirit here.
I feel so bad. This is not how Leo style likes to play. He struggles very badly if he is not. I don't want to say like behind. Oh, Frank. Oh, Frank. Oh, dear. Matthew just a little bit too late with that Blink Avalanche as you are. Is going right back in. I feel like he's afraid at all with the Boundless. Cookie hop. Get a couple of these nice bounces with the cask. Matthew trying to get away. MNC is here though. They might respect that.
He doesn't want to be though. He'd much rather be hitting creeps, so having to walk all the way over there is already a negative.
Uh-oh, Leo style. No, all right. They'll back off. They'll respect it. They don't want to dive that tier 2. Not right now.
Yor wanted to farm the large camp, but he's like, all right, I'll respect you a little bit. I'll go somewhere else.
Just a little bit, though.
Yeah, just a little.
And there's a perfectly good tier 2 down here, and plenty of creeps to hit, so why not? Ooh, Eclipse on Leo style. I'm not sure if you expected that. But...
Doing a good job killing the creep wave. That's going to basically prevent them from pressuring the tier 1 tower right now. And they don't really want to fight until they get BKBs. They're pretty close to him, so it's not going to be that bad. Void Spirit finally having his eggs, but that's the hard part. He spent 22 minutes to get a 4,000 gold item, where normally a Void Spirit would have like Orchid at 16 or something like. Oh no, Andy's
Leo style. The Simulate has the Astral Step.
It's fine. Still really good for Quincy.
I wasn't sure if he had the Malediction on him. I was a little bit worried there for a moment.
Gotcha.
I can't tell. He's all purple, right? Purple.
That's true. There's a lot of purple.
Indeed. Cookie hop again. I feel like we just literally saw this.
We did. Same place.
Same place.
Quincy doing such a good job pressuring, basically. We're going to see Monkey go bottom too. Can he get a Wraith King kill?
This feels
Stuns
real
up in a
bad
second.
for him. Yeah, look at this. You are getting in position. The Boundless.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pretty fast. Jumping forward. The Silence coming out, though, this time with the taunt. They might be able to turn this back around with the toss up into the air. They'll take down Yawar. Beautifully done, Quinn. He's got the BKB. He drops the Monkey King ulti. Is MNZ hiding over in the corner? They have the Sun Ray. They just have no save here for this Wraith King. And MNZ gets taken down. The swoop, the egg. Like we said, this guy's good with the eggs. Taunting, pulling in the rest of them. They just have to back off.
The Wraith King just runs into the corner and says, please, somebody, egg, 4-step, anything. And he exit and gets shot
anything.
back into the Monkey King ulti, but there was no other solution at that point. The egg must have been on cooldown, not there. And the pressure works. They do kill the Faceless Void. The fight wasn't all bad. No Chronosphere came out, but they're just getting ran at all over the map. And I think what this game is really showing is Wraith King is not the farming monster like he was in the last patch. You can't just go jungle on this hero anymore because you just don't have as much damage. Your laning is fine at like the first couple levels, but you don't have this like 140 physical damage with no items thing like you used to.
Oh, okay. There's another fight going on, and
That's just a gank, no problem.
oh,
Just
okay,
avoid Spirit
yeah.
getting ganked.
Yeah, look at
This is
MNC.
double.
Just please, guys. Please, God, somebody get me out of here. Pay attention to someone else. And that cookie hop's just a little too late, and he's facing the wrong direction. So
That was cool. Pexu stunned the old grandma out on her way to save the Wraith King is what happened. That's why it came a little bit later than he was hoping for. Looking for Wraith King. Not gonna find
He's
him.
already-
He
he's
doesn't have a
dipped. He's
Shadow
out.
Blade, right? Or is that a smoke?
No.
What's
I think
Wraith
that's a
King
smoke.
using?
Yeah,
It is a
it's
smoke. Okay. So he smoked top. That way he can stand next to the creep wave to kill it without showing. Is what it kind of looked like here. Oh, they did
That
spot him
feels-
though. Monkey King's going for him. Let's see if Monkey can grab him.
He's deep.
Just a little, very close.
You know, there's a problem when you have to use a smoke to stand next to creeps, and you're supposed to
Yes.
be, you know, the main heavy hitter for your team. Yikes.
I think he's going Yasha or Manta as well too, which is also a bit of a yikes. It's not as illusions. Illusions are slightly okay. They'll have crits, so they're a little bit better than normal, but it doesn't exactly make you a very hard hitter without like an armlet or something. So, and everybody on Quincy is really farmed.
I mean, as a 16k net worth lead at 25 minutes, that's oh, Leo style. Lelis just a little bit off the mark. Well, the rest of the team is coming in hot here. Silence, Aether Remnant. Looks like Leo style should be able to run away, but there's the Chronosphere, and they managed to go and grab an MNZ. They have the egg up on the high ground. There's no one there to hit it. All right, Wraith King down the first time. Lots of damage being dumped out here by the Snapfire, but it's not enough with the Sunray to boot. They'll take down MNZ. Frank is gotta get out of there faster. He's absorbing a lot of this damage, but they're not concerned about him. Look at Quinn just bouncing around, has that BKB. The Stampede comes out. Lelis gets a double kill.
They are very good at killing heroes. Not so good at towers, as we can see from their needs to retreat. But boy, when they get a catch, they have so much mobility. All of their cores are ultra mobile. Basically, everybody except for Witch Doctor, ultra mobile. So whenever they get these grabs, it's so easy for them to follow up on the Chronosphere.
Well, it's Roche time.
Yep.
Nice.
Maybe a small thing as well, but I really like the Glimmer Cape that got put on the Monkey King. Consistently, the Snapfire is dropping ultis on Monkey King, and glimmering him there allowed him to save his BKB. So it could make the next fight better. And this one thing they've got going for him, ultimates are on cooldown here. So maybe Thunder Predator can fight before Roach is dead. Never mind,
Nope.
It's over.
Nope.
Game is
It's
over. GG.
Lelis is gonna face tank that draw right back in, but boundless landing, that was kind of a weird sound. That just jumped right on Leo style, and he just hasn't had a game. So it's been so depressing if you're Leo style, because you want to be active, you want to be doing these ganks, you're very aggressive as a player, but Quincy just has their number, they know. And Matthew now, oh Matthew, can you get out of there in time?
He doesn't know where he is.
Feeling pretty good. Maybe the boundless come out of nowhere, but
Yeah. The reason it sounded weird is because it just hit one unit. Normally you're used to hitting like 10 units and it sounds all loud and stuff. So just a little thud.
it's
Just
very
enough
funny
to get
sounding.
that done. It was, yeah.
All right, they can turn this background on the Phoenix, but the rest of the crew is here, so I don't know about this MNZ. You don't have reincarnation up. It's down for another 16 seconds. The boundless, the sunray, everything to get to think that cookie is not gonna help you now. MJZ, he is just gonna get run down and too easy for Lazlow.
Snapfire does not look very strong, I gotta say. And there it is. Game's over, I think. Is that a DC
I
or
think
yeah,
so.
okay.
I can't.
They're out.
Yeah.
They're out.
I don't see the chat.
Cool drafting ideas, guys, but those were not the strongest laning heroes. The Wraith King, it's all right. It's not incredible, and it's not going to match up against the Faceless Void. And man, if they have a different support than Witch Doctor, maybe the game's a lot easier because Abaddon has the stabilize